Parrot. They aren't just mountain birds, depending on the species. They can be found across parts of Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bhutan, and the Himalayan region. And here's what makes them interesting. Here are some of the most notable ones found in the Himalayan and South Asian region. Slaty-headed parakeet, found in Himalayan forests, recognizable by its grayish slaty head. Here's plum-headed parakeet. Males have a beautiful plum-colored head, common in parts of the Indian subcontinent. And rose-ringed parakeet, bright green and very adaptable, found in forests, farms, towns, and cities. Alexandrine parakeet, a larger parakeet with a distinctive red shoulder patch and powerful beak. Each red-breasted parakeet, known for its colorful red-pinkish chest and green body. Darbian parakeet, a striking Himalayan region parakeet with a large red bill and colorful head. Blossom-headed parakeet, named for its beautiful pinkish or blossom-colored head. Blue rump parrot, a less commonly seen Himalayan parrot with distinctive blue coloring on its rump. They don't necessarily spend their entire lives at extremely high elevations. When the weather becomes cold or food becomes difficult to find, some birds may move toward lower areas. So these wet birds are not simply mountain climbers, they're survivors. Fact 2. Their beak is like a multi-purpose tool. Look closely at a mountain parrot's beak. It may look cute, but it's incredibly powerful. Fact 3. Their favorite foods might surprise you. So what does a mountain parrot actually eat? Not just seeds. In the wild, their diet can include fruits, berries, seeds, nuts, grains, flowers, and buds. When a fruiting tree is full of food, several parrots may gather together. And while they're enjoying their meal, they're also helping nature. By moving around and eating fruits, parrots can help spread seeds to different places. Fact 4. They have a secret social life. Mountain parrots are not lonely birds. They can live in pairs, family groups, or larger flocks, depending on the species and situation. They communicate through calls and body language. One bird may call from a tree, another answers from somewhere far away, and suddenly, the whole flock seems to come alive. Their calls help them stay connected while flying, feeding, and watching for danger. Fact 5. They can be surprisingly intelligent. Here's something many people don't realize. Parrots are among the most intelligent birds. They can learn routines, remember things, explore objects, and solve problems. Some parrots can even imitate sounds they hear around them. That's why a pet parrot may learn certain words or sounds from its owner. But intelligence also creates a responsibility. A bored parrot isn't a happy parrot. It needs toys, interaction, exercise, and things to explore. Fact 6. Their babies start life completely helpless. Imagine being born without the ability to fly. That's exactly how baby parrots begin life. Young chicks depend completely on their parents for food, warmth, and protection. The parents feed and care for them until they become strong enough to leave the nest. As the babies grow, they begin climbing, moving their wings, and eventually taking their first flights. Those first few flights are an important step toward independence. Fact 7. Their home may be inside a tree. Mountain parakeets don't always build traditional nests. Many species use natural holes and cavities inside trees. Think about that for a moment. A single old tree could provide food, shelter, and a nesting place for an entire family of birds. This is why cutting down mature trees can be devastating for wild parrots. Protecting old forests means protecting their homes. Fact 8. They can build strong bonds. Mountain parrots are social animals. Pairs can spend a lot of time together, feeding, resting, grooming, and moving around as a team. A legally kept pet parrot can also develop a strong bond with its human caregiver. But there's a catch. A parrot is not a decoration. It needs daily attention, mental stimulation, exercise, and proper care. Fact 9. Can you keep one as a pet? This is where things get serious. Some parakeet species can legally be kept as pets, but wild birds should never simply be captured from forests. Before keeping a parrot, you need to check the wildlife laws in your area and make sure the bird comes from a legal and responsible source. And remember, getting a parrot isn't like buying a decoration for your home. You're taking responsibility for a living, intelligent animal. Fact 10. A small cage isn't enough if you keep a mountain parakeet as a pet. Space matters. The bird needs enough room to move, climb, stretch its wings, and exercise. It also needs safe perches, toys, chewing materials, and activities that keep its brain busy. The larger and more suitable the environment, the better. And if the bird is allowed outside its cage, the room must be made safe first. Open windows, ceiling fans, electrical wires, and other household dangers can seriously injure a bird. Fact 11. Their diet at home is different. One of the biggest mistakes people make with pet parrots is feeding them only seeds. A healthy pet diet should be balanced and appropriate for the species. Suitable formulated parrot food can be combined with appropriate fresh vegetables and limited fruit. Fresh drinking water should always be available, and some human foods are extremely dangerous for birds. Chocolate, caffeine, alcohol, and avocado should never be given to parrots. Fact 12. They need companionship. Imagine spending every day alone in a room with nothing to do. A social parrot can experience a similar problem if it receives little interaction or stimulation. Parrots need communication, activity, and enrichment. Some birds form close relationships with their owners, while others may benefit from appropriate companionship with another bird. But introducing two birds requires care and should never be done by simply putting an unfamiliar bird into the same cage. Good fact 13. They are masters of flight. Mountain parrots are built for life in the trees. Their wings allow them to move quickly between branches and travel across large areas in search of food. A flock can suddenly rise from a tree, fly across a valley, and disappear into another forest. Hub fact 14. Their lifespan can be surprisingly long. Parrots can live much longer than many people expect. Before bringing one home, you should ask yourself, can I provide proper care for this bird for many years? Fact 15. The most important fact. Here's the fact we should never forget. Wild mountain parrots belong in the wild. They can fly through the mountains, choose their companions, search for natural food, raise their babies, and live according to their natural instincts. Because when the forests disappear, the parrots disappear with them. So the next time you hear a mysterious call echoing through the mountains, look toward the trees. You might just spot one of nature's most intelligent and beautiful birds. If you enjoyed these facts, subscribe for more amazing wildlife stories and mysteries.